Hey, it's Brian Terrian here from the Disability Digest with my opinion on the Social Security Disability Decision Time and this article that was released by CNBC about people that are dying during the process. Um, so, I there's a lot of buzz going around this, and some of it I agree with, and some of it just doesn't align with what I see. So I want to speak to that. Hopefully, this will give you some clarity, set your expectations for those of you going through the process, and if you're not, maybe you know somebody that is, right? So here's the thing. Current wait time for a decision, which means if you put an application in the system, they say is 220 days. Well, that's pretty much in line with the latest statistics that I've seen, which over here is 223 days. So, and if you so happen to be this 223 days, these links will be below the video. This is USA Facts, or take information from the administration and publish it. So it's not far off. If you happen to be in Texas or Florida, then we're seeing wait times a lot longer, although I spoke with somebody in Jacksonville just yesterday, and it's getting better there. So it really depends on where you're located. But 223 days, 220 days is pretty much what's going on. And it is much longer than expected, and there's several reasons why. And the major one is that there's a lot of cases in the system. So this individual here reports that somebody had died. I've had this happen. John Green happened to us here. He got denied with stage 4 cancer at the initial application stage. He came to us, was denied at reconsideration. Between that appeal and the hearing, he passed away. That's the most recent one. It's super, super unfortunate. So I'll speak to this. For people that are going to go through the disability approval process and presume that their conditions are going to be a slam dunk approval, maybe they are, but you have to communicate those conditions, the severity of them, and the limitations to Social Security. And there's an actual human being on the other end, and that's where the challenge lies. So here at the Disability Digest, we teach you how to do all of that, give you options if you don't want to do it, but you do need to do it right, regardless of what your conditions are, and that perhaps could be the case here. So one is, do it right. So down here, there's a few other points that they are suggesting to improve the process. And one is to eliminate this reconsideration. And the reconsideration is if you have an initial application and it gets denied, then in all except 10 states, there is a reconsideration appeal. And the approval percentages are 11.7%. It's dismal. And what that does is it clogs up the system, in my opinion, because you have 8 months waiting for your initial decision, it gets denied, and then you could have another 8 months for the reconsideration because it goes to the same office, similar processing time. So that one thing right there, if they just eliminated that and then sent that case that got denied at initial, you get a court date, that could help. So the 10 states that don't have it are kind of a test, and I don't really know what the results are, but just conceptually, that would reduce the wait time. Increasing funding, I'm not so sure that's going to be the best way to do it. It's throwing more money at a bad system. One simple example that in my 17 years of watching this is that it's archaic in how they operate. One simple example is the amount of mail that is sent. So if somebody is being represented by a disability representative, the member or the client that's going through the approval process gets the mail, and a copy is sent to the representative. And that could be done online, especially like a lot of other services where they offer it. So it could be faster because it's 5 to 7 days in the mail. It doesn't always arrive. And sometimes one party gets it and sometimes the other party does not. So that's just one thing that could, be increase efficiency. So, we're not going to solve these problems, frankly, you and I talking about it, but it's just my reflection on that. Using resources wisely, yeah, for sure, that's an obvious one. I think ultimately the only message that I really want to drill home in this is it's a monstrous system. Bitching, moaning, complaining about it is not going to do you or I any good. You have to work within the confines of the environment and do the very best you can do with your application. If you do that and then just let the system take care of itself, it does work. I mean, there's 9 million people that are Social Security disability recipients now. So it definitely does work. So that's my encouragement to you. So here at the Disability Digest, we offer resources to help you get your benefits approved. Then once you're approved, we help you get everything that you're entitled to. So if you're not a member here, we invite you to join us. There'll be a link around this video. And there's no charge for the membership, and it's the best way really that we can help you because there's 1,000 videos or so on our YouTube channel, and you're welcome to go through all of them. And we give everything away. But if you join us as a member and fill out a profile, there's no charge for that. And your profile can help us direct you to the right information, which would be educational information, support groups, live events, really what you need and only what you need to move forward. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you find this helpful. Stay tuned for more. Make it a great day. Thanks.